Hey, my friend, how's it going?
Not too bad, just dealing with some frustrating stuff. I've been thinking about canceling my internet plan.
Really? What's going on? I thought you were happy with your current provider.
Well, I was, but lately the service has been really unreliable. The internet keeps dropping out, and it's affecting my work and leisure time.
That's frustrating. Have you tried reaching out to customer support to see if they can fix the issue?
Yeah, I spent hours on the phone with them, and they keep giving me the runaround. First, they blame it on my equipment, then they say it's a temporary outage. It's been going on for weeks now, and I've had enough.
I can totally understand your frustration. Have you considered switching to a different provider?
I have, and I've found a few options that seem more reliable and offer better deals. I just need to figure out how to cancel my current plan without too much hassle.
It's usually a straightforward process, but you might want to check your contract to see if there are any cancellation fees or penalties.
Yeah, that's a good point. I need to dig out the contract and see what it says. I just hope they don't make it difficult for me to cancel.
If there are any issues, you can always refer to consumer protection laws. They often dictate certain rights for consumers when it comes to canceling services.
True, I just wish it didn't have to be such a hassle. I thought they would want to keep their customers happy.
You'd think so, right? It's unfortunate that some companies make it so difficult for customers to leave. Have you decided on the new provider you want to switch to?
Yeah, I've done some research, and I'm leaning toward a different company that has better reviews for customer service and reliability. Hopefully, it'll be a smoother experience than this.
Canceling services can be a headache, but hopefully it'll be worth it in the end with a more reliable internet connection.
I just want to get this sorted out so I can have a more stable connection. It's amazing how much we rely on the internet these days.
So, how did the conversation with your internet provider go? Were you able to cancel your plan without too much trouble?
Oh, it was a bit of a roller coaster. I called them up, and as expected, they tried to convince me to stay. They offered some discounts and promised to fix the issues, but I was determined to switch.
Good for you, sticking to your decision. So, did they give you any trouble with the cancellation process?
Well, it wasn't as smooth as I hoped. They insisted on a 30-day notice period, which means I'll have to keep paying for another month of service. But at least they assured me there wouldn't be any additional fees.
That's frustrating about the notice period, but at least there won't be extra charges. Did they provide you with instructions on returning any equipment, like the modem or router?
Yeah, they did. I have to drop off the equipment at one of their service centers. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with shipping it back and worrying about it getting lost.
Did they mention anything about the final bill? Sometimes there are prorated charges or credits.
They did mention that. They said the final bill would be prorated, taking into account the days I've used in the current billing cycle. Hopefully, that means I won't be charged for the full month while I'm not even using their service.
Have you already set up the new internet service with the other provider?
Yes, I have. They were much more straightforward and had a more transparent pricing structure. Plus, they offered a seamless installation process. I should be up and running with them by the end of the week.
That's great to hear. Hopefully, the new provider will live up to your expectations and provide the reliable service you're looking for. By the way, have you noticed any improvements in your internet service since you decided to cancel? Or are the issues still persisting?
Unfortunately, the issues are still there. It's so frustrating. I thought maybe they would put in extra effort once they knew I was leaving, but no such luck.
That's disappointing. Have you considered reaching out to them again to express your dissatisfaction? Maybe there's a chance they could resolve the issues before you fully transition to the new provider.
I did give it another shot, but it's the same old story. They apologize, promise to fix it, and then nothing changes. It's like talking to a brick wall.
Ugh, that's incredibly frustrating. It's unfortunate when companies don't prioritize customer satisfaction. At least you have the new provider lined up, so you won't have to deal with this much longer.
Yeah, exactly. I'm counting the days until the switch. It's just a shame it had to come to this. I've been with them for years, and it's disappointing how little they seem to care about keeping customers.
It's a common issue, unfortunately. Sometimes it takes customers leaving for companies to take notice and make improvements. On the bright side, you're taking proactive steps to find a better service.
That's true. I just hope the new provider lives up to the expectations. I can't afford to have unreliable internet, especially with work and everything else.
I totally understand. It's become such a crucial part of our daily lives. On a positive note, the new provider's customer reviews and reputation might give you some confidence in their service.
I did extensive research before making the switch, so fingers crossed. I'll be so relieved when I'm finally done with this back and forth. Dealing with internet problems is the last thing anyone needs.
Once you're settled with the new provider, you'll likely wonder why you didn't make the switch sooner. And who knows, maybe your experience will serve as a wake-up call for your current provider to improve their service for others.
I hope so. It's the least they could do.
Hey, it's been a while since you switched to the new internet provider. How's the new service treating you? Any noticeable improvements?
Oh, the difference is like night and day. It's been a game changer. The connection is so much more reliable, and I haven't experienced any of the issues I had with the previous provider.
That's fantastic to hear. It must be a relief to have a stable internet connection without the constant headaches. How was the installation process with the new provider?
Surprisingly smooth. They sent over a technician, and within no time, everything was set up and ready to go. I appreciated the efficiency and professionalism compared to my previous experiences.
It's great that they made the transition easy for you. And what about the customer service? Have you had any interactions with them, or has everything been running smoothly?
Thankfully, I haven't had any major issues, so I haven't needed to contact customer service much. But the few times I did reach out for clarification, they were responsive and helpful. It's a refreshing change.
I'm thrilled to hear that your overall experience has been positive. It's a good reminder of how important it is to have a reliable internet provider. Did you end up saving any money with the new plan?
Yes, actually. The new plan is not only more reliable but also more cost-effective. I'm getting better service for less money, which is a win-win in my book.
It sounds like you made the right decision in making the switch. Hopefully, this positive experience continues and you can put all the internet troubles behind you.
I'm just glad I don't have to deal with the stress of dropped connections and poor service anymore. It's amazing how much of a difference a good internet provider can make.
Totally agree. If you ever need anything or have questions about your new service, don't hesitate to reach out. Here's to smooth and reliable internet from now on.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'll definitely keep that in mind. It's such a relief to have a reliable connection, and I'm looking forward to leaving all the internet troubles in the past.